Welcome to this video on Dalit literature, voice, resistance, and social justice. I'm Professor Jasvant R., and we'll be exploring the critical role of this literature. Our agenda covers three main areas. First, the introduction and foundations of Dalit literature, followed by its characteristics and impact, and finally, global perspectives and future directions. We begin with the introduction and foundations of Dalit literature. Dalit literature is writing by Dalit authors driven by a Dalit consciousness. It emerged from the Dalit movement, inspired by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar to challenge oppression and promote social transformation. Historically, Dalit communities faced systematic exclusion, leading to the erasure of their voices in early Indian literature. Leaders like Dr. Ambedkar and Mahatma Jyotirao Phule challenged caste oppression, igniting a new literary movement that transitioned Dalits from objects of pity to authors of their own stories. Dalit literature is defined by its emergence from Dalit consciousness, focusing on authentic experiences and struggles. Its purpose is multifaceted, raising awareness, achieving liberation, and driving social change by challenging caste oppression and advocating for equality. Next, we will delve into the characteristics and impact of Dalit literature. Dalit literature employs uncouth and impolite language, reflecting the spoken dialects of Dalit communities. It often conveys a collective experience of pain and struggle. This literature is fundamentally a form of rejection and revolt, expressing anger and demanding human rights and justice. Dalit literature redefines beauty by challenging traditional Hindu aesthetics, focusing on real experiences rather than abstract ideals. This materialist approach sees literature as a tool for social transformation. Ambedkarite thought, emphasizing equality, liberty, and justice, serves as a core foundation for this new, human-centered aesthetic. Dalit literature is distinct from mainstream works, rejecting romanticized portrayals and traditional literary customs. It functions as a social movement, driven by activism and a commitment to social change. This has expanded Indian literary horizons by introducing fresh experiences and new protagonists. The Dalit Panthers movement in 1972 highlighted how literature meets activism, with writers acting as agents of change. Dalit literature is purposive, aiming for social transformation. Stories and autobiographies document real struggles, fueling movements for equality and justice. We now transition to the final section, global perspectives and future directions. Dalit writers found parallels with African American struggles, sharing themes of resistance, revolt, and fighting oppression. This literature emphasizes reclaiming identity and human dignity. Despite debates on similarities and differences with movements like racial segregation, Dalit literature finds global resonance with other oppressed groups worldwide. Common criticisms include accusations of being propagandist or lacking artistic finesse. Debates on authorship question whether non-Dalits can authentically capture the lived experience. Moving forward, there is a need for new critical approaches that emphasize sociological perspectives and Ambedkarite thought over traditional aesthetics. In summary, Dalit literature drives social change by giving voice to the marginalized and challenging erasure. It expands literary boundaries with a distinct tradition rooted in lived experience. Its relevance continues as long as social injustice and caste discrimination persist, encouraging critical engagement and the pursuit of equality and justice.